Hi. A few days ago, or a week ago, I was talking to another coach, a woman who had been certified in life coaching and actually worked with horses to transform people's lives. That was pretty exciting, only she's not doing it. And she explained to me that the reason she's not doing it is because she could never do the enrollments. She always felt like one of those used car salesmen. She felt too salesy. Can you relate? I can totally relate. I'm Dr. Michelle Pedicola. Hi, thank you for joining. I'm Dr. Michelle Pedicola, the creator and founder of Secrets of Life and Death. And I'm here to look for a couple of superstars who would like to enroll in my program, Second Chance Certification, which is a program that will help you to enroll your clients without being salesy. And it's not about law of attraction, and it's not about dealing with your emotional wounds about sales. It's something very different. In the 20 years that I've been empowering people through major life challenges, I've seen it all. I have experienced all the training they give you in marketing about how to enroll your clients through tricks and traps and shame and pressure and pushing. And actually, at a certain point in time, I became pretty good at it. The problem was that I actually enrolled clients who didn't really want to be enrolled. And it was a nightmare. It's not about making the money. It's about being of service to the people you are meant to serve. And after I enrolled some really nightmare clients, I decided to pull back. I started offering new programs at a lower price, so I started to undersell myself. That was one response. And then I sometimes gave it away for free or for trades. This is not a solution. I actually thought about, I did law of attraction, and I actually thought about quitting because I couldn't master it anymore. I was so shaken by the negative clients that I couldn't do that enrollment game. It's like there must be some better way. Now, I remember that there were, and maybe you've experienced this, a few times when a client would show up out of the blue who was seeking me. She heard me on a telesummit, or maybe she simply ran across my website. This has happened a number of times to me. And you know what? There is no necessity for salesiness because they already know that they want you. And all you need to do is tell them what they need to do, and they hand over their credit card. And that is the way you want to do your business. You don't want the tricks and traps. I remember signing up for one coach who revealed how he had enrolled me. And I was so mortified and I was so pissed off that I actually quit because I did not want to manipulate people that way. I am here to be of service. That's what most coaches are here to do. It's not just about making money. And I know that there are a lot of coaches out there, a lot of marketers are out there that are trying to encourage you to get involved in funnels where you never have to connect or interact with your clients. But that's not why you're here. I actually had my own little short funnel when I was selling my documentary film series, Secrets of Life and Death. I sold to the academic community, and all I needed to do was send out an email sales letter, and then people would sign up. Now, it was a low-end product. I mean, it wasn't a huge investment, and these universities were used to buying films, and they were able to see the trailers, and they decided to buy. And it was lovely, but that's not what I'm here for. I mean, that's one way in which you could have a stream. but you need to master the art of selling. Remember, I talked about those salesy approaches, the shame and the pressure and the fear. A very favorite leader of mine, and that's what you need to be if you're going to be enrolling clients. You need to be a leader. Dwight D. Eisenhower, former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, said that leadership, and I believe it's true of enrollment because that's what you're trying to do is enroll people, it's the art of getting somebody to do what you need them to do because they want to. And that's the approach I take in my training program. This is what you need in order to be successful. One is you need to have a program that works, that you believe in, that is worth what you're charging. And by the way, I'm firmly a believer in high-end programs and having few clients and serving them well, as opposed to having many, many clients. A lot of coaches have crashed and burned on having too many clients. And one of the first training programs, well, maybe the third training program I had, was all about doing these huge events, which cost thousands of dollars to get many, many clients who you would serve for like maybe 5 minutes a week or less as they asked questions, but there was no connection. And you'd have these big events which were hugely expensive. And those coaches were always like, I don't know, one enrollment event away from bankruptcy. That's not my idea of a peaceful life. I'm definitely about something that is simpler and more successful and less stressful. So the first thing you need, as I said, you need to have a program that sells, that has results. And when you work with me, I show you how to have results using your own gifts. That is a work that evolves, that is living, that responds as your clients grow. That's very different from those formulaic programs that they teach you in coach certification, which don't have results, that have you just sitting there doing nothing. So that's one. You need to have a program that sells, that you can get behind, that you believe in because you know it works. Number two, you need visibility. People need to know that you're out there. Otherwise, how are they going to find out about you? Now, you can try and enroll your friends, and that works, can work. I've never particularly found that to be the best way, but it can work. But at a certain point, you run out of people. I know I used to sell blue-green algae, and after a while, all the people I knew had been contacted, and then I needed more people. So you need visibility. Now, the marketing trainers that I've had encourage speaking. Well, that's great because I love speaking. But here's the problem. You need to speak from your heart. You need to speak authentically. You need to be who you really are. And a lot of coaches are afraid of that because at the ground level, they're pleasers. They are people pleasers. That's what makes them so sensitive. That's what makes you so good at what you do. But that pleasing gets in the way. And because you're afraid to offend anybody. And so you hide because you're actually afraid of being rejected. Well, that was certainly the case with me. I was afraid of being rejected. So I would hide behind this persona of being this brainiac, this really amazingly intelligent, full of great ideas, and I would swamp people with my information. And they wouldn't enroll with me because they were trying to absorb all the information I gave them. So that doesn't work. And I found a different way. And that is speaking from my heart. Speaking my experience, sharing who I am. And that's what I will also be teaching in the program, is how to do that, how to be authentic. And that oftentimes requires both healing those childhood wounds and reprogramming your mind and your behavior. And that is something else that I bring to the table. I used to work with children on the Navajo reservation, helping them to change their behavior. And so I had to get really good at that, or I would not have survived. And I was very successful in changing these children so that they could actually be successful in their lives. And that's what I want for you. So what did I say? First, you need to have a program that really sells, that you can get behind, that you believe in, so that your clients can believe in it. 2, you need to have visibility. And 3, what is number 3? You need to have heart-centered marketing. That is not only visibility, but people have to believe you. People have to be drawn to you. And that's what you really want. You want those clients who are particularly drawn to you, that you are exactly the person that they are looking for. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Then enrollment becomes easy because they already know who you are. They already know what you have to offer, and they know that you are the right person. So your enrollment calls are simple. Hi, RN. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. So that's what you want, is to have those enrollment calls that are quick. They're like 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, because they already know. They're already ready to join you. And that's what I would be teaching you. That's what I will teach you in the Second Chance certification program. So you're going to get how to create a program that makes a difference, that has impact fast. Because otherwise, why wouldn't people just go see a psychotherapist? You want to have results every time. So for example, I met with my clients yesterday, and they had so many insights, so many breakthroughs. In fact, one of my clients, when she first came in with issues around her husband. And she said, I don't like the person I'm becoming. And within the first week, that dynamic changed. That was not the problem anymore. And so we are working on deeper things about how she can become a more authentic speaker, how she can lower the waterline so that people can see her heart. And like me, she's grown up as a people pleaser and has certain shields around her. And she needs to learn how to release them. And I can teach her, and I am teaching her how to do that. So I said that part of the program is healing and reprogramming. So some of it is dealing with the early childhood wounds. Now, if you're a coach, chances are you're going to be needing to deal with those early childhood wounds with your clients. So what a great way to understand that, by healing your own, going through the healing process of your own wounds. Second of all, you may need to deal with this money issue. It's not really a money issue. It's really a self-worth issue. It's a belief that you are not worthy of being paid, that you are not worthy of or recognized for what you are capable of doing. So it's a self-esteem issue. And so we heal that too. And when you start to believe in yourself, and when you start to really love who you are, then you're no longer so worried about offending anybody, because you know your worth. You know that the work you're offering is worth it. And so money issues go away. Plus, if the clients that show up are the ones that are perfect for you, that's never a problem in the first place. It's only a problem of, well, how can we work this out so that you can do this? I was telling you about, at the very beginning of this talk, about this woman I had had a conversation with, the coach, the equine coach who worked with horses. And I was doing a research interview with her. And we got to a point where I asked her, what would I need to say in order for you to pull out your credit card right now and sign up with me? And she said, oh, I was waiting for the sales pitch. Well, of course, it wasn't a sales pitch. I actually wanted to know for my own research. And that's when she started talking about the whole salesiness, that she kind of, girds herself and prepares herself and shuts herself down. I didn't make an offer to her because I want somebody who wants me, who sees my value and is ready to engage. And she's not ready yet, but when she is, I'll be here for her. Finally, I want to say that a successful coach is a combination of somebody who can really make a difference, who has that sensitivity, gifts, magic, spirituality. And this woman, by the way, did have the spirituality. I just was so attracted to her because she's my kind of person. She has done all the training. She has absorbed all this information. So you want all that information. You want all that knowledge so that you always have something to give your clients. But you also need to be a marketer. Marketing means putting yourself out there. Marketing means letting people know what you have to offer. Marketing means showing up. And yes, there are a few things that you need to learn that work, but it's really more about what works. Because what works for you may not work for somebody else. There are certain rules of thumb, but it's not about following the formula. In fact, the more you follow formulas, the more you look like everybody else. You have to be unique. You have to feel comfortable being unique. You got it now? In order for you to stop being salesy and attract your people, you need to have a program that really works, that you believe in. You need to be visible. And you need to work on your issues that are holding you back from standing in your power so that you can be totally, authentically yourself. And that's when magic happens. That's when the law of attraction works. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Come back again. Be brilliant, and bye for now.